Ireland's wild and rugged landscape has remained a source of amazement to visitors from all over the world. They wonder at its natural beauty, its jagged cliffs, its green pastures. In the southwest corner of the country, just beyond the historic town of Kinsale, is a diamond of land jutting 3 miles into the Atlantic Ocean. Here, man's ingenuity has created a modern international amenity in harmony with one of Ireland's geological wonders, the Old Head Golf Links. The course and its accompanying facilities are the brainchild of brothers John and Patrick O'Connor, who purchased the property in 1989 and spent 10 years bringing their dream to fruition. Set on 220 acres, this links is built on an island populated by many species of flora and fauna and connected to the mainland by a spectacular long, narrow land bridge. The Old Head has become one of golf's great tests, a combination of natural beauty and design, described by Links magazine as the most spectacular golf course on Earth. Sprung from the natural environment of the North Atlantic, the site dates back to pre-Christian times. The headland is steeped in folklore and legend, and when people first arrived in Ireland over 6,000 years ago, they recognized Old Head as an easily defended lookout post. The Éireann clan, who gave their name to the island of Ireland, lived here around 900 BC, and remains of ancient dwellings of Iron Age Celts still exist on the site. History and legend tell us that the navigational fires lit by the Éireann clan were never permitted to go out. Over the centuries, primitive lighthouses were built to assist navigation and warn against invasions. The existing lighthouse was built in 1853 and is located on the southern tip of the headland behind the 18th tees. The remains of 2 earlier lighthouses, built in 1667 and 1814, can still be seen near the 7th tees. In pre-Christian times, and up to the 17th century, the stone of accord was commonly used to seal important deals and to make up after arguments. It was also used as a wedding stone, and in early centuries couples exchanged marriage vows for 1 year only. The wedding contract was renewed by joining hands through the hole in the stone. The Old Head's spectacular 360-degree views belie a world-standard test of golf of over 7,200 yards. Each hole has a minimum of 6 tees, which challenge the touring pro and high handicapper alike. The first of the cliff edge holes, the second, is a spectacular dog-legged par 4 that plays 410 yards from the championship tee. The tee shot must find a narrow fairway, and the approach to the green is usually played into the prevailing breeze that comes in off the ocean. The par 3, third, a great risk and reward hole. Here, club selection is key and can vary from a short iron to driver. The breathtaking view from the green, however, more than compensates for a drop shot. The dramatic 4th hole, described by 3 times British amateur champion and R&A captain Joe Carr as the Razor's Edge, sweeps for 430 yards along the contours of the Old Head with steep Atlantic cliffs to the left. It's a generous fairway, but the second shot needs to be accurate to find the green, hewn into the natural rock face and overlooked by the Old Head lighthouse. The 12th, a monstrous par 5 from the tips. The drive is played over the ocean to a narrow fairway. Once dry land is reached, the second shot must be kept away from the treacherous cliffs on the left, leaving a short approach to the elevated green perched 300 feet above a natural bird sanctuary. The 17th at Old Head has been rated by Golf magazine as among the 500 best golf holes in the world, and when you have walked off the green, you won't wonder why. From the tips, it plays 626 yards. Hitting this green in 2 is a feat achieved by very few. There have been countless shipwrecks in the vicinity of the Old Head. 12 miles west of this point lies the wreck of the ill-fated liner Lusitania, sunk in 1915 with the loss of 1,200 lives. Designed to blend in with its natural surroundings, the Old Head Clubhouse and Members Facility is situated just over the 18th green. It commands stunning vistas of the Atlantic Ocean and the Old Head Lighthouse. It blends in superbly with the rugged nature of the headland and is only visible from the 18th tees. Throughout the interior, the ammonite feature is present, reflecting the ancient and maritime setting that is Old Head. Like all other areas of the club, the golf shop offers the same professional service and friendly Irish welcome, stocked with a carefully selected choice of men's and ladies' clothing, as well as accessories and gifts for every occasion. We also have an online shop, which can be accessed through our website, and it is regularly updated as new stock arrives. The Lusitania Bar overlooks the lighthouse, the ocean, and the course. Here, a leisurely breakfast, brunch, or early evening food can be enjoyed in an informal environment. Members may prefer the intimacy of the De Courcy restaurant, with magnificent views of the Atlantic Ocean and lighthouse. It provides spectacular culinary delights, bearing testament to the skills of our in-house chefs. Dine on lobster from the tank, freshly caught fish, poultry, game, meats, and local produce, with our extensive wine list chosen from the Old and New World's vineyards. The clubhouse is currently being expanded to include 15 suites for our members. The new facilities will include a fitness room and spa facilities. Heli charter for the discerning golfer has become a popular mode of transport for travelling throughout Ireland. It cuts out significant time loss on road travel, alleviates time pressures, and brings the benefit of seeing the beauty of Ireland from the air. The service will transport you between golf courses, hotels and airports, or whatever route you may choose. The welcome and service is evident on course as well, and the dedicated Old Head caddying team is regarded as one of the finest in Europe, with approximately 160 caddies working at the club throughout the season. Members and guests are encouraged to walk the links with a caddy. The ancient harbour town of Kinsale is just 7 miles north of Old Head. It is an internationally recognised gourmet centre and offers attractive accommodation and lively entertainment all year round. The town nestles between the hills and the shoreline with a maze of narrow, flower-decorated streets with historical links to the French, Spanish, British and Americans. Today, the quaint properties house delightful restaurants, pubs, wine bars, antique and curio shops. There are 3 busy yacht marinas and an outdoor educational centre. The vast star-shaped Charles Fort was built in 1677 to defend the harbour of Kinsale. Desmond Castle was built in the 15th century and was later turned into a prison in the 17th century. A key part of Old Head Golf Links activities is the hosting of member guest tournaments. These tournaments are played at Old Head during the season and at other venues around the world during the winter. They are held all over the United States and at other interesting destinations like India and the Far East. At Old Head, we really are guardians of the headland, and we must be conscious of what we have inherited. So anything we do is very much in keeping and in harmony with our surroundings. Millions of years in the creation, but adapted with sensitivity and vision which has helped nature to fulfill its potential, the Old Head is taking the golf world by storm. Old Head Golf Links, a private international members club.